Thank you everyone for joining the webinar this morning from SKF. First of all, really appreciate taking your time out to join us from SKF. There's an insight on connected technologies. I hope you find it very valuable. And yeah, thank you very much for joining. Just a little bit about myself before we get going and a short introduction. My name's Gavin. I'm Service Sales Manager for SKF in the UK and Ireland, managing a team of business development managers, predominantly focused on connected technologies and rotating equipment performance for SKF, with a real passion for creating customer value. It's driven me. I've been 11 years in SKF now, working in many accounts before taking on the management role, and something I'm very passionate about is documenting and capturing value for our customers and clients. A little bit about the practicalities about today. If you have any questions, you want to add anything specific, please add it in the chat box. If you'd like me to pause at a specific area, raise your hand. If you could turn off your camera and mute your microphone, please, that would be really appreciated. I'm looking to finish this in around 35 minutes and provide time at the end. I can take questions from the team and hang on, or we can set up a follow-up meeting afterwards individually for sure. So that would be great. Thank you. So a little bit about SKF as we go on, but first of all, I'd like to introduce, some of the areas that's going on in industry at the moment, megatrends that we see. We're all in a time just now post-COVID, and if you look in the press, we see a lot of changes going on both in society and industry. There's an interesting publication from McKinsey released towards the end of 2020 on 5 megatrends that are shaping our lives and industry, and 5 themes that are shaping post-COVID recovery and efforts in industrial operations. I thought these are really interesting and how these are driving change across our business at the moment. Digitalisation, you can see here, is becoming increasingly popular solutions, expanding from business to consumer to business, digitalisation in general. We see a declining global exposure, a rising importance of our local domestic markets using technology and capital. And there's a rising competitive intensity across all industries, and technology and agility is driving winners to capture the lion's share of industry value. Some of these specifically around post-COVID, what we're seeing: building operational resilience, reviewing asset strategy, geographical footprint and concentration risks, reassessing our make or buy decisions locally and globally, transforming our agility and asset modularity and workforce upskilling. Building a robust supply chain risk management function also. A lot of things are being considered and changed and decisions being made post-COVID. What does this mean to us? There's a large acceleration in end-to-end digitalisation. You hear it in a lot of discussions: digital transformation, digitalisation, industry 4.0, data analytics. A lot of buzzwords, a lot of themes going around, but for sure, post-COVID, these are driving a lot of the change and a lot of adoption in different areas. There's a rapid increase in capital and operational expense transparency. How can we apply our digital tools for transparency, opportunity identification, to assess operating cost structures, and projects based on defined scenarios and portfolios. This one, very important, driving the new workforce, sustaining new safety norms through physical, distributed and integrated operations, McKinsey are saying. I think that's really important. You'll see some solutions today, and reducing the contact, reducing the need for a lot of manual tasks, and enabling remote monitoring and operations, etc. is a big after effect we're seeing. reimagining our sustainable operations and competitive advantage going forward. Also, sustainability is so important, and this has been driven even more. So that's a lot of the industry trends, what we're seeing, and what McKinsey are also reinforcing there post-COVID. And what I'm going to share today with you is some specific areas that you can see down here: sensors, connected technologies, and how SKF can provide value in these areas for you, our clients, and the industry. SKF, just jumped forward there, sorry. You know, the vision of SKF is a world of reliable rotation. We see the future as digital, electric, and clean. Our 6 strategic focus areas are digital sales, new business models, innovation, our world-class manufacturing to support that, future in our workforce, and clean tech and sustainability is a huge part of SKF's value proposition. How does this affect connected technologies, sustainability, etc.? What I'm talking about here today will align in the interest of the customers, SKF, and the environment. The value and vision is sustainability for ourselves and a lot of our clients, and how do connected technologies play a major part in that. If we can enable our customers to both reuse and extend the life of their components, their machines, their manufacturing, this all has a positive impact on the sustainable environment. And I'm going to show you some key components of our value proposition that contribute to that today. First of all, we mentioned earlier there a shift in business models, or I mentioned creative business models, and how is that? Well, SKF historically has been market leading in products and bearings technology for rotating equipment performance, complemented by some advanced services. There's a major shift in that perspective now from those transactional both products and services to outcomes, and the focus is on business outcomes from our customers. You'll see a lot of digital technologies here today, complemented with SKF products. Our focus is on the productivity and efficiency, the environment, sustainability, and business and financial targets of our clients. How do we do that? You know, we combine all these various elements, whether it be bearings and units, seals, lubrication solutions, condition monitoring, and services for rotating equipment performance. We focus on the client's goals, the client's pain points. We have benchmarking tools, assessments to discuss, and then focus on what is the products, services, and solutions and package that can combine to enable to meet your plant performance and KPIs. If you take here a historical, that products and transactionals is not going away. You know, that's still our core business. It's still extremely important to a lot of our clients. If we look at digital connected technology, our focus is on the performance and KPIs and what we can combine, and these steps here shown within our service contracts to enable us to achieve the plant output and availability for our clients. So how do we do this, and what is this? What kind of connected technologies can contribute to these value propositions and areas for our customers? SKF Smart Industry has a wide portfolio of solutions. You can see here we have continuous monitoring, wired online solutions for critical machinery. I'll go into a bit more detail about. We have wireless single point sensors. We have mobile devices for walk round routes, and then we have some more specific areas: tracks, automotive, railway devices, and unique sensor bearings, also areas of fibre optic sensing. At this webinar today, I'm going to focus on our more industrial applications on wired, wireless, and mobile across the top here. The areas at the bottom are our censored and connected solutions. We have further webinars. There's a rail webinar in June around specific rail areas, and these other areas will come up. So if you need more information, you want one-to-one, please let us know. We can take that, and there are further webinars I'll share at the end on these areas. So using these data acquisition devices and technology I just showed you is fantastic, and there's a lot of technology out there in the marketplace at the moment of sensors and solutions that you can buy. I think it's really important, and where SKF add value is turning those sensors and technology into solutions. And how do we do that? SKF has over 100 years of rotating equipment performance and application engineers around bearings, around lubrication, seals, failures, root cause failure analysis. That knowledge over 100 years has been built into our analytics and software to enable analysis, diagnostics and prognostics to enable decisions and actions. And that is a continual evolution. It's happening at a low level and a high level, and I'll give you some more information, but that's a key focus for SKF. We spoke about business KPIs. That's only collecting data and enabling the collection of data via various technologies and solutions is fantastic, but what do we do with that data? How do we turn that into decisions that can affect your business and improve your business? The way forward with these connected technologies, our future is one software platform. We are not there at the moment. 2022, we will be feeding all our technologies into the one platform. I think it's important to show everyone the roadmap and the vision, where we will be and where we are. So we have Enlight Center as our core software and dashboard front end platform. This connects our Power BI dashboards and tools, ability to export to CMMS systems, integration with control systems. We have connected lubricators. I'll go into them in a bit more detail, both heavy duty grease and single point connected lubricators, grease guns, vibration sensors, potential for third-party sensors, troubleshooting devices, and then our continuous monitoring and wireless monitoring. So there's a wide array there at the moment. They're working in a few different platforms, and going forward in 2022, we will have them integrated to our front-end dashboard. So one of the entry-level products I'll go into and show you is our SKF Quick Collect sensor. This is a sensor for vibration and temperature monitoring. It connects to a phone or an iPad using either Android or Apple iOS. It's an app you can download. You can download that app in the store at the moment and have a look at that. This enables an entry-level vibration analysis and machine health check that can be scaled up into various different business models. Both we have customers using this tool and software to provide their own analysis and reporting. They can then tap into SKF remote diagnostic services, or they can have a tailored business model for both. They do a level of analysis and reporting themselves and utilise SKF in other areas. So that's your entry level product you can use in facilities, operations, sites for vibration, temperature, machine health monitoring. And the beauty of it is it can be upscaled into both basic machine health up to a performance contract. There's a little bit more on it. You can see there the kind of visuals and graphics you would get on your iPad or your mobile device. Vibration, enveloped acceleration. You can have a picture of your equipment, and you can also use this for lubrication routes, watch keeping, not just the vibration and temperature. It can be really expanded up into an overall solution. This then connects to our software, Enlight Center, which can be expanded. I showed you at the start there, is encompassing more and more devices as we move forward. Enlight Center, you can see here, you can start to do more trending, monitoring, dashboard facility, across your whole equipment range. This is a little bit more detail on the software package in Enlight Centre. We can see here, and you can see an example, bearing housings. This contains an insights page where you can see common failures, bad actors, what areas need addressed, and it's continually evolving all the time, taking input from customers and clients on what works best and what's most effective for them in their operations. Then move on to more wireless sensor. You know, everyone sees in wireless at the moment, it's going to reduce the need for people to be on site, for people to be walking around a facility. So there's a huge value in that when you think of non-contact and safety at the moment. We want to reduce the amount of labour-intensive activities. This is our IMX1 system setup. These sensors are a really attractive and scalable technology price that connect to a gateway. They then connect to a collect manager and connect to SKF Cloud. You can then see the results from these sensors both on site. SKF can check the results on the cloud, give you asset health warnings. This is quite a paradigm shift in a scalable technology and sensor to be deployed across facilities and operations. It was just released last year, and it's grown significantly across the world and in the UK here at the moment. That's moving on for you've went from our mobile vibration and temperature to a wireless, and now this is our continuous monitoring for critical equipment. We call IMX8 or IMX16. The 8 or the 16 is the number of channels that this will input and take. This has been used across many industries in the UK and around the world. There's not many industries I can't think of. I know here in the UK across our team, it's extremely valuable and popular in marine, wind industry, steel mills, paper mills. So various different industries, chemical. It's a very, very scalable product that will continuously monitor and can be integrated with many aspects of your system, your DCS, as you can see here. Connect to the cloud, you can connect to PLCs, and you can connect to RDC centres. The capabilities of it is really impressive. Works on our Observer software engine, and yes, it can also, a key thing for this that's been very valuable for customers is remote access. If you have a difficult to access area, whether that be a remote location, maybe a pumping station out in the countryside, you can connect this via a GPRS router. So you don't need to have telecoms communications. We can fit that to it itself. It can also be powered over Ethernet, which brings a lot of value as well, as opposed to having its own power source. So a very, very scalable and valuable solution that's proven very popular, whereas people wouldn't have expected to be able to deploy continuous monitoring systems at scale. They're now seeing this technology. It's very, very possible. Also has the ability to connect to an API web service. Interoperability and integration with clients' databases and client systems is hugely important. At the moment, you know, everyone wants a level of integration. If we have another software coming on board, how can it integrate with our systems? How can it integrate with our current solutions that we have in place? And we have a web service API interface with these IMX and Observer solutions that provides an ability to do that, as well as being able to export to Power BI, etc. You know, so the data is extremely valuable and extremely valuable for SKF to give you decisions. But you know, we are providing the opportunity for you to use that data, that is your own data on your own machines, and make the most value of it in whatever way you want, as well as what we can do with it for you. One of a key aspect of SKF, we haven't spoken about bearings much. It's the core business of SKF. All these technologies work around monitoring the bearings. And another key component of the bearing and the maintenance of the bearing is the lubrication of the bearing. One of the most common defects is lack of lubrication, over lubrication, wrong lubrication. So one thing that SKF can do is provide you a two-pronged or multi-pronged approach, in that we provide solutions for your lubrication as well as your monitoring and asset health. And why is this here today on Insights and Connected Technologies? Because our lubrication products, you can see many there, a wide range of lubrication products, auto lubrication SKF provide. These are now evolving and becoming wireless as well and connected. Now you can see here, these are our historical System 24 single point auto lubricators that have been very popular across industry. One criticism of them is has always been, and throughout my time, these are fantastic products, although you encounter the problem once you fit them. Who knows when it's going to run out? Who knows if it's functioning? So it may solve a problem, but it can create a problem. We have now introduced technology that meets that. You can now connect this lubricator wirelessly, and you can have a dashboard to see when is this lubricator requiring to be topped up. Is this lubricator operating and working? And that combining that with condition monitoring and vibration analysis, you now have the function of, I can tell when this is lubricated and I can tell what is the status of my lubricator. So a really valuable evolution of turning data into decisions and providing the solution to those decisions. This is the concept, a little bit more about it. Connected lubricator works via a gateway, a cloud, and a user web interface and lubricator control panel that you can see there. Moving on from lubrication, vibration analysis, artificial intelligence, part of the whole Industry 4.0 is a huge subject, hugely popular, and we have all these tools to collect data. SKF recently, over 1 year ago, acquired a major artificial intelligence company based in Israel. They were named Presenso, who were very successful with major OEMs in the industry, and they are now part of our data intelligence connected technologies team. So we can overlay not only our technology and tools, our artificial intelligence capabilities with this. What that does, utilises the ability to not only look at vibration and temperature, but a lot of process data. So we can work with our clients and take, for example, they have all their SCADA data and Pi Historian. We can work with them and start modelling machine health and operational issues from the existing data, and complementing that with our vibration, temperature, traditional tools, techniques and connected technologies takes us on to a different and newer level, and being able to meet our customers' KPIs. How does that work? You can see here we utilise all of this data, and that works with various different modelling and algorithms, etc. That we have a whole team of data scientists that are continuously evolving and maintaining. They work with the process data, combining that with vibration data to make key decisions. And we have many proof of concepts and many successes happening across the industry just now. So this is something new with SKF. It's really exciting, and combining that with our traditional techniques and new technologies, I think it's an exciting future on how we can enable efficiency and sustainable operations. Realising the circular economy, reliable rotation as a service. As I said, all of these different tools, techniques, services that are combined here before, we have flexible business models for these. What we say is SKF's vision is a world of reliable rotation, and how do we do that? We can provide it via monthly fees or a project transaction, CapEx, OpEx. Ultimately, we want to focus with our customers. What's your KPIs, your business goals? We can tailor a solution or a service to meet your needs. And this is reliable rotation as a service, is a value proposition from SKF. So that's the majority of connected technologies today. I hope that was okay. Timing, I'm maybe a little bit early, so if anyone has any questions, no problem. I have some further information for you. We do have a landing page with videos, details. You can check on SKF plug and play. Ringo, I don't know if you want to talk about this. Actually, you may be able to give the team more information.
No, it's okay, Gavin.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now, the reason for this, for those landing pages, is that there is a lot of information, more detailed information, on what Gavin just told you. As promised, we will send you the slide decks after this presentation, and when you open the slide deck, you will be able to click on the image of this landing page, and you will be directed directly to the landing page. The first is the plug and play, so the basic equipment that we can provide. The quick collect sensor in combination with the app. There is a landing page specifically for the IMX1, and there is a landing page on Enlight Artificial Intelligence, where, as said, you can find much more information about this topic.
Going forward, there's 3 main contacts at the moment in the UK, myself and 2 of my team. If you have any further inquiries, please contact myself. You see my email address there, or one of the other team if it's specifically around mining, renewable, or marine, food and beverage, etc. is Neil or Alan. But please get in touch. We would be glad to support you and continue conversation in anywhere in your needs whatsoever. Once again, just like to say we really appreciate you joining today and spending time with us.
Gavin, we have 2 questions in the chat box.
Yeah.
The first question is, are these technologies available for ATEX environment too?
So some of these technologies, the mobile Pro Collect sensor is ATEX Zone 2 approved. The continuous monitoring IMX8 and IMX16 can be fitted to an ATEX casing and enclosure. Unfortunately, the IMX1 or wireless sensor, that at the moment is going through ATEX zone approval. It was actually due. It should have been last month, but there's been a little bit of a delay on it. So we expect that in the near future we will have ATEX approval on our wireless IMX1. It is a technology just hit the market last year, so there is ATEX solutions for all of these apart from the wireless one at the moment. That will come in the future.
Okay, I think this also covers the second question, if SKF sensors are suitable for use in hazardous areas.
Yeah.
So that's the same question.
Yeah. So
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, the last slide is about the upcoming webinars. Gavin already told you about the one on the 15th of June about smarter rail, where we look into specifically on the railway maintenance. Next month is the next one, 21st of April. We're going to more detail about managing lubrication in the food and beverage industry. But managing lubrication covers, of course, more than just the food and beverage industry. On the 26th of May, we will go more in detail about artificial intelligence, what it's all about in maintenance, not just the theory, but we are going to show you a real live demo, what it can do for you, what the data can tell you, and how it will help you improving your maintenance process. And the last one for the summer period will be on agriculture and counterfeit. A very important topic, of course, in these days, where counterfeit products are really a problem for the industry and can cause a lot of machine problems and machine failure. Okay, you can find all the webinars with all the details and the possibilities to sign up, just like you did for this one, on our special landing page. And like I said, in the slide deck, you can click on this link, and you will go directly to this landing page. Okay, Gavin.
Okay, thank you very much, and thanks again everyone for attending. I look forward to catching up. Any further queries, get in touch with me or my team, and we'd be really glad to help.
Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy your day,
Thank
and
you.
hope to see you next time.